This is like the Olympics. 2024 Olympic opening ceremonies.
Step 3.
What is this?
Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Malachi.
Zach.
Tom.
Guys, it's December. It's a wonderful time of year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We are watching the Star Wars Holiday Special. We're big Star Wars fans. I have seen this. I've reacted to it on my old channel. So if you want to, go check that out. Now, a lot of people give this flack, but between episode, I'm pretty sure it's between episode 4 and 5, we didn't, the world didn't have a lot of Star Wars. They were starving for it. So, you know, they produced this. And it gets a lot of flack, maybe more than it deserves, but I'll let you guys decide that. It's certainly interesting.
I've heard of nothing but good things.
Nothing but good things. It's funny, the guys who are making The Mandalorian, Jon Favreau and those guys, they're in their 50s and they kind of grew up and they don't think it's that bad. Mm-hmm. All I can say is just stick around for the reaction. If you do want to support us, Zach and I, we've gone through the Clone Wars, we've gone through Andor, we've gone through The Mandalorian. Pretty big Star Wars fans over here. Go check those out.
Bad Batch.
Bad Batch. We're doing that right now, and we'll be doing, yeah, the Book of Boba Fett as well. So
that series that shall not be named has been wiped from the account.
Which
I think I saw that they've even wiped the merchandise from the store.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like everything's just erased.
Yeah,
it never happens.
Go check.
There's another one show that I'm thinking of that you guys reacted to, but I'm afraid to say it now because it might be that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that.
All right.
So go check out all our Star Wars reactions.
It has been unseen.
You will get our opinion of those, but you know the world still speaks, and you know I think it's probably a good idea for Disney to listen for the most part.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
Sort of the universe.
Also,
should they still have an ear?
Yeah, check us out on Patreon to see our full-length uncut reactions to this and all that we do. If you are a lover or hater of the Star Wars Holiday Special, you definitely don't want to miss it. You guys ready to jump in?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. That's how.
Wow, it looks. Well, the fourth one looks newer to this.
It's because
it's like an old Hasbro
it's been remastered. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. I'm turning back. I know it's an important day. I'll get you back there in time, pal. Trust me. This is Imperial garbage scout now. I'm going to Lightspeed.
You do this shit
I
again?
did it again. Yeah, what the fuck?
The Star Wars Holiday Special.
It's like the guy that announces fucking Wheel of Fortune.
Look at him. Look at his like the makeup they got on.
Harrison Ford as Han Solo.
Pat Sajak and Vanna White.
Yeah. That's what,
Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia.
now she did talk about being stoned throughout all this production.
Oh yeah? She's not taking any accountability, that's why.
Mayhew as Chewbacca.
Yeah. You say you're in the influence.
It's like me when I signed up for this channel. I was drunk.
Why didn't they credit?
Shane's like Satan, get my blood signature on this little fucking scroll.
Chewbacca's family.
Woof.
Yeah.
His wife Mala.
He has a wife.
The Jefferson Starship.
Wow.
I think we'll actually get commercials.
Yeah.
Dude! Commercials!
Zach pulls out his tools.
Alright, I'm sold.
Oh, this was in
Kashyyyk?
no, this was in Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. I killed a bunch of people here.
Well, you should be helping him.
Imperials.
Yeah, I killed.
Yeah, Kashyyyk. You go to Kashyyyk.
Yeah, I vividly remember.
You go there in Jedi Fallen Order too.
Yeah, that
It's
fucking
great.
carpet. That's what I'm This is... It's like cicadas, but worse.
What? Come on, Itchy.
It's like Shane with his kids when he's trying to play PS5.
It sounds like a fucking...
Why is his lip bigger?
It sounds like a Gamorrean. Like how the trash can looks like they just bought it at Lowe's.
Yeah. Just paint that shit green.
Does George Lucas knew that this was gonna be like a joke?
I don't think anyone knew what they were doing. But just keep watching, you know?
I said why Chewie married her. Jeez. Wow, that's beautiful.
Imagine having your kids play at something like that. The kid just falls off.
Why is he doing this?
Shane, I don't like heights.
Why is he doing this?
He's a damn fool, that's why.
What they use for nails?
Maybe they were all,
Do they mine ore?
what do you call them?
Is it wooden nails?
Like dovetailed. Or the hell they call them? They slit together.
I hate his face.
Not the family portrait. Is that what that is? Or is that a television?
I hate it so much.
What's crazy is just how long this scene has gone on here.
It's insane.
They all look the same. What the fuck are you looking at?
Pride and joy of the family.
It's like every time a Filipino person picks up a picture.
I wonder what redneck George Lucas was listening to.
Watch Solo and you find out.
Chewing
Watch
tobacco.
it, tell me.
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca?
Chewbacca, yeah. That carpet's what's really getting me.
It really pops, doesn't it?
Very 70s.
Look at his face.
He's like a mutated
He's
version.
fucking ugly. That's what's wrong with it. Jesus.
Guy's like, I hate his face.
Is that a fucking cassette tape? They're so loud. This is like the Olympics. 2024 Olympic opening ceremonies.
Yeah, you're right. It kind of is. Look at this. You won't believe what happens here. I hate this.
I like how they're just like little cassette tape players that are just around this table.
Yeah.
This is like a Fantasia to interpretive dance or something.
Shane. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this.
He's like, I don't know,
You'll
45
find
minutes.
you'll find a way.
That scene over top of the fucking dinner when it's cooking.
Is that a green guy with a beard?
Oh yeah.
What the beat though? Look at his face.
Now it's just-
He looks so aroused.
You know what's crazy? These guys in real life are talented as hell.
yeah,
Like,
they obviously are.
you don't even think about it when you're
I was
seeing
thinking
it.
about when these motherfuckers are like, whatever they're doing.
We
When they're
get, to be
doing
in,
the
we
little,
get to be in Star Wars.
they're doing the little cartwheels.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is canon.
Their talents are going to waste.
Not really, but there's some elements from it that are definitely canon.
Is his family canon?
Yes, technically.
So he's just deadbeat dad too.
Just like,
Just like Han.
yeah.
This scene has gone on the last 20 minutes.
And that kid's got to do all the chores.
What the hell's its name again?
That's Lumpy.
Lumpy. Yeah, it's.
I don't know why, but they call him Lumpy. Well, it's consistent kind of with what they look like in the...
That's not. You haven't been able to understand a fucking word they've said so far.
I know.
And then they put that in English. Like they break canon with
Yeah.
the language.
This is itching me in the wrong way.
Thought that was a microwave at first.
Luke.
It's Chewbacca's family. Hello, Mala. Is she?
Mala.
Where's Chewbacca?
Jesus.
Yeah.
You like eyeliner and shit on.
He has motorcycle accident, you know?
And that's why they patched him up like that.
I think
Why
that's,
did-
I
that
think
was
that's what people say.
I thought that happened in the fifth one.
This is
That's
between
why he
4
was-
and 5. I don't know when. I actually don't know when it happens. I thought it happened before the whole 5th movie.
Because I thought it happened in the fifth one. That's why he was all bruised up.
I think
In the
that's how they
beginning.
canonized it.
Yeah.
So he'll look too different.
What's up? It's Chewbacca. Yeah, we'll bring him to the screen. I want to say hello to him. You don't know where he is? He's not there now. They're way overdue. I wouldn't worry about Chewbacca. I know him and he hasn't missed a life day yet, right? Well, there you go. He's not going to miss this one either. It's just taking him a little bit longer to get there, that's all. Now, Chewie's not going to want to come home to a house full of long faces, is he? Come on, Mala, let's see a little smile.
She got a long face anyway, man. Look at that thing. Look at that snout.
There, that's better. Try to enjoy your life. R2! What are you doing?
The father coming home to his family. The compelling drama that it is.
And this.
It's nice for Mark Hamill to bless us with his presence.
Ugh. Oh, is it? Just patching into Imperial feed.
Suppose you want to see my identification.
No, I'm off duty.
As you can see, I've got just about everything a man or Wookiee would want. Oh, here.
If you're off duty, would you still be wearing that fucking hat?
Oh, here we are. A pocket-sized aquarium.
I hate fish.
This is you in this movie, then.
Good to see you again. Don't say a word, madam. I know just why you're calling. You're wondering when that shaggy carpet you ordered will arrive at your home. Let me assure you, madam, it's on its way.
I need to change the scenery.
She did it all, but you might say she did it by hand. Solo. Though it's gonna take some time to get.
Boo. Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Would you like this?
Just a groomer.
Just a groomer, you say?
He looks familiar, actually.
Besides shaving and hair trimming, it's guaranteed to lift stains off clothing, faces, and hands. Just the thing to keep you squeaky clean.
Really?
Well, not all the time, but some of the time. Now, would you like to pay me something for it, or give me something in trade?
I said I'll take it.
Like embarrassed people. I just said that.
It's a hell of a scene, isn't it?
This is.
Oh,
so-
Jesus.
Oh God! Don't mess him up.
Started a search operation. It's just a matter of...
I want the rebels located and identified, if it means searching every household in the system.
At least they got him in there.
Yeah.
From the top man right down to the bottom man.
Oh, commercials.
Hell yeah.
My job is to replace any absentees.
Just another.
I just imagine some old man whose kid's been watching this special.
Yeah.
Like, these are his breaks.
Yeah.
He's like, ah.
It's Kenner's new trail tracker. Battery not included.
Kenner?
Holy shit, that's a cool idea.
Seriously?
As you draw a line on the play map, the trail tracker will follow it.
Pretty neat.
Pull it back here. Let's go.
Scrub those dishes, woman. I'm out.
Today we are going to be preparing a very succulent dish called Bantha Surprise. It's not only a very hearty, nourishing dish, but it's very economical. All those hungry mouths
I want to write this shit down.
I'm going to be using the tenderest cut of the bantha, the loin. The loin is very tasty. Of course, if your family has a hearty appetite, I would suggest then that old popular holiday favorite, the bantha rump.
That to be a pretty small bantha, because a tenderloin on a bantha would be fucking huge.
You're right.
Bite-sized morsels.
Better watch that thing.
You know the size of a bite in your family, eh? Now it's time to put our chunks into our pots. Very good.
There's cross-contamination right there. I'm pretty sure it's a white guy.
It is, because it showed in the beginning.
Playing a black woman.
Yeah, it showed him in the beginning. It said his name.
Dressed like the Pink Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit of the calorantrum root. Wonderful, just adds that touch of piquancy.
Oh man, if they were smart, they would have included that like in somewhere in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Just that root, you know.
Stir, 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 stir. Very nice. Now, step 2. While we're stirring, we also whip. So it's
You ever do a
stir,
cooking video for this channel, Shane?
I don't know if I can live up to
You know,
this.
you know what you
Cooking.
need to do.
I don't know if I can live up to this.
whip, stir. Let's try it again together.
Oh.
Stir, whip, 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 stir. Stir, whip, whip, stir. Come on, faster all together now. Cooking can be fun. Stir, whip, 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 stir. Stir, whip, stir. Wow! Having fun, all right?
Look at the other arm.
Look straight out of fucking
General
Muppets.
Kenobi.
I'm just thinking about the guys on the set that are directing this.
We're in Star Wars, baby. He's all I'm thinking.
Faster!
So we'll have a little taste and see how it's coming along.
So that meat's cooked?
A little bit more so, should I do? Little tongue curl. Coming along.
What's crazy, if this guy's improvising all this, it's kind of impressive.
Well, he couldn't be, because
Because of
someone else is...
the hands.
Yeah.
I mean, they've really captured, I think. what would eventually become Gordon Ramsay.
That was like 5 minutes of my time wasted.
Thank God for Harrison Ford.
Seeing the OG in there, I mean,
Like
this is redemption.
This is kind of cool. Like you're getting new scenes.
Say that again.
Why do I always think that taking you home for Life Day is going to be easy?
Due to suspected rebel activity on the Kazook planet, the Empire has declared martial law.
He said kazook. He said kazook.
Kazook. Kashik.
Like a kazoo with a K.
It's me, Sondan. Hey, Itchy. I brought you that proton pack. You know, for the what's this? What you might call it? The thingamabob.
This is...
Why all the long hairy faces? If I made it, Chewie and Hanwell.
Han?
Some people call him Han.
Yeah.
Han. What's his name?
Lando.
Lando calls him Han.
George just said, do it however you want. People have different accents. I thought it was actually a good idea.
I love to make a Wookiee happy. That's more like it.
It's like a new dog kissing him.
That room actually looks semi-normal.
Like good carpentry skills.
Yeah.
To insert this proton pack. Now then, Itchy.
Was that gonna make his face better?
You would hope.
What are those at?
Looks like a torture device.
I do mean Happy Life Day.
He's fucking dropping acid in that thing.
Oh no, not a little more.
I do mean Happy Life Day.
Well, just you're not too far off. But remember the calamari ballet?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if George, like, he originally wanted that. He got this. Funny, they don't even show that. Maybe George's like, oh, just in case.
Yeah.
Searching, searching. I am here. My voice is for you alone.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. I can feel my creation. I'm getting your message. Are you getting mine?
What is it? Is it hentai?
Just relax. Yes.
He said, where's that KY?
There's like a hand come out and just starts...
Mom's in the kitchen in there, and he's sitting there just fucking wanking it in the living room.
I am your fantasy.
This is intense for what I have to assume is meant to be for children's special.
I don't know who it's meant to be for.
This is our moment together in time.
I'm disturbed.
Then this minute, infinitely, oh life.
Skyfall. That's what it kind of sounds like.
Yesterday's moment is.
Can you believe this?
I hate this.
This is ridiculous. Like I don't even know who could have been entertained by it.
He's like, can you believe this?
Christmas song.
I wonder if he ever sits in the depths of Skywalker Ranch and just broods on his failures with this franchise sometimes.
I guess he notoriously... This is the one thing he actively got irritated. Like, I guess Harrison Ford does too, if this is ever brought up. They all... I mean, Mark Hamill...
You want to talk about it?
I mean, like, during the sequel trilogy, they were kind of making fun of it. Like, they didn't care as much when they were older, but back then, they cared.
Yeah. This isn't edifying. It's about as painful as watching, like, the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Itchy hasn't turned it off yet, that's why. It's still on.
Itchy's really taking in his present, man. Jazz hands.
Oh my god. She like stunned herself. Look at her. What am I doing? You know?
She's probably fucking tripping acid just to be on the set.
Questioning her life right now.
Oh. That was a weird effect, wasn't it?
Terrible.
Happy Life Day.
You can kind of tell she's ripped.
Maybe a happy life day for you, but personally, she's seen happier ones.
So could you do me a favor and send either Chewbacca or Han Solo to the screen, please? You mean they haven't arrived yet?
She looks good.
I'm Sondan, friend of the rebellion, and a member of the Alliance.
Good.
What the hell's he doing in the Alliance?
Yeah, he's a trade station.
I understand using it as like a
base of operations.
Yeah, but like.
Now that. What's that I smell? Could it be some of those famous Wookiee Ookies?
I thought it was a Bantha surprise.
He needs a gold chain. He's got like that old man thing where he's just like unbuttoned.
Like a maester of the Citadel?
Yeah, it's like an old man with a gold chain.
Yeah.
Why was Kashyyyk such an important?
Because they would use it for slave labor, and they also used it.
The resources, right?
Yeah, they mined it like crazy.
Imperial traffic in this system. Better land on the north side. It'll be safer there.
Dude, his head looks like a dandelion.
What'd I tell you? Must be Chewbacca now.
It does like a bee or something.
Fucking guns out, man.
Yeah, I know.
You better have a warrant.
The evening viewing with 60 Minutes.
Said they better have a warrant.
You may not be the father of our baby.
You tell me. It all starts. This side of the medicine chest is mine. It has a lot of things for a cold that can relieve nasal and sinus congestion.
Comtrex even relieves your cough. So
Never heard of that.
Comtrex?
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
That's what we're talking about after the reaction. We're talking about the commercials.
Yeah.
A lot of the clothes Americans are buying for women and kids are imports. They're being made in foreign places. When the work's done here, we can support our families and pay our taxes.
This guy lost that battle.
This is the 70s, right?
Yeah.
You sure?
Look at the fucking collars on their shirts, man.
Yeah.
This is straight up 70s.
Now, if you're wondering about all the different ethnic groups, yeah, back then they did it, and it wasn't like this diversity hire. It wasn't like, well, let's try to sway a huge group of people to vote a certain way.
This is late 70s.
Like the 70s actually, I mean, it was the 60s that were bad.
Yeah.
So the 70s weren't bad at all.
Snoopy and Woodstock. Oh, thank you, my dear.
Oh, thank you, my dear.
Thank you.
Art thou truly the Lord my God?
He's gonna say, my God damn. I thought that's what he was gonna say.
My God.
I don't know. That looks like that has a better production value
than this fucking movie.
Let's go.
Reggie, the candy they named after me.
Where's that now?
Doesn't exist.
So the candy company probably bought it up, canned it.
Butterfinger's like, well, we can't have this.
Dolly Parton.
Is that a show?
She had huge tits. Has, I guess, because she's old now.
Hide that picture of him.
Well, they all look the same, man.
Oh,
They're pretty impressed if they spotted one Wookiee out of the bunch.
Yeah.
Well, that
man.
Wookiee right there looks nothing like.
Where is the other Wookiee male? Officer, maybe I can be of some help there, sir.
Who are you? And what are you doing in this Wookiee house?
Storm right out.
Your identification?
I say
Your identification?
Oh, identification.
It's like the Youngstown Police Department.
Found my identification. I think it's in my
How he's holding that gun.
Search the dwelling.
That's perfect.
What's a little pack on their lower back?
It's in the old trilogy.
No canister.
Yeah.
If any of you guys want a couple of those leather cases, I've got a couple of extra ones there.
He's actually doing the best he can as an actor. Like, I kind of buy that he's this bumbling fool.
Mm-hmm. I've gained quite a bit of weight since then. These things have no respect for authority. Excuse me, I beg your pardon. Maybe you know my brother's boy. He's a member
It's like in Bill Fett.
I think I just saw a mouse arrow go up.
Why don't you boys take it easy, relax, put your feet up, and make yourself to home. Wookiee food isn't the greatest, but I'm sure that I can whip something up in the kitchen there that we can all eat. Now you come in the kitchen to help me.
Like, couldn't she, like, rip that dude's head off?
Maybe it's not.
All right, I gotta turn it on, don't I? Just sit down and enjoy it.
It's alright.
Okay, there we go.
I think this guy would sit down for that.
We have to be subjected to another one of these, Shane, where his visual experiences.
Emotional pain.
Will you get on with it?
John's best Rodney Dangerfield impression. Oh, well, this is probably the fucking Jefferson Starship.
Yep.
Oh,
yep. Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
At least they're trying to do something different with the microphone, but even in episode 6, whatever her name is, in Jabba's Palace has kind of microphone looking thing.
What the?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a skirt. No, there's...
I was trying to figure that out myself. I'm pretty sure he's got pants on.
Oh.
Like Aladdin.
Was that a lightsaber?
It's like Back to the Future when he's playing that guitar riff up on stage. He's like, listen to this!
Yeah. You know that new sound you're looking for? And you're the one who even told me about, actually,
Yeah, it was
your
actually
cousin
Chuck,
Marvin?
Yeah, it was Chuck's original song.
Yeah.
So,
You're not even hitting it.
I mean, he probably is. I think this is now on Disney Plus. I think looks better, actually. But we can't miss the commercials, though.
no, I think they're an important part of the experience.
There's only a couple of their songs that I even like really know of.
Yeah, I haven't heard a lot.
I've never even seen this man in my life, so. 3 Doors Down? No, I'm kidding.
No.
Who is it?
Three Doors Down sucks too.
Yeah, they have
I'm trying to think of what they do.
They did that one
It's like
song.
Blink 182.
3 Doors Down did that. It was big. Superman.
Superman.
Yeah.
Superman?
I can't remember how it
It's
goes.
not like Blink 182.
That ain't Blink 182, man.
With the Superman, like...
I guarantee it ain't Blink 182.
Smallville song?
Me Superman.
Smallville?
I think that song's alright.
Yeah, you would.
Okay.
How much money did this make?
And they were a band regardless. They didn't rely on Star Wars Special to. They were probably just trying to find a band that would
You
fit.
mean the whole production?
No,
This-
how much... Yeah, like at the end, the box office, how much money?
They don't put in theaters.
Oh. What's up?
Foreshadowing the Mickey Mouse years that will forever dominate its destiny.
It's interesting because it's like technology that he hasn't seen, but he'd be probably exposed to better technology.
Your work here is finished.
They leave now. I guess you're right. About all I can do for now. See you soon. Oh, I almost forgot. I want to leave you my card in case you need any. Okay, I'll leave it.
Like, just leave.
You just put it in his face.
Investigate the upper area.
Didn't you just say our work is done here?
Don't forget about these protective cases for your identification card. I got a good hiding place. That's it. I'm gone.
What have they been doing for the last 5
Take
minutes?
the upper area.
He launched that kid.
We don't want to have to hurt anyone.
He's just fucking.
Uh-oh. Something's coming. It looks like that, Simon Says game, where the different colored lights light up and you have to follow the pattern.
Oh.
From the bridge of the cruiser RS we've been.
Boba Fett animation thing.
We are awaiting the return of Captain Han Solo and his first mate Chewbacca.
The talisman.
His eyes.
Invisible, I think. Yes, even you, which I think might be an improvement.
Come in, Falcon.
It's Chewie, but where's Han?
Jawline's the same.
I can't make radio contact.
Like Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
Falcon, do you copy?
You're right, General. I can't understand what.
Whatever he's doing, there must be a reason. Hold your fire. Take R2 with you.
What'd he say?
If something has happened to Captain
Can I do the tandem?
you will need me to interpret.
Not until episode 5.
What is it?
So can you understand him?
Oh yeah.
What's the language again?
Binary.
Binary.
He's firing on us.
Like Morse code.
Yeah, he looks weird, doesn't he?
Jawline's insane. Look at him. I'm just getting this weird feeling. It's like...
What the fuck?
It's spaghetti sauce. Ragu.
We're approaching the water planet.
We lost them.
Ew.
Hang on, 3PO. We're going in.
Are you sure this is...
Another happy landing.
Look at his feet. I didn't know there's breathable out there.
R2, stand by to fire the ejection pod.
That's terrifying. Boba Fett. Actually using the weapon. He vaporized someone within first season of Mandalorian.
So this is the first time he's ever seen.
First time Boba Fett's ever seen.
Thank you.
You are alone?
I have 2 droids. We've come in search of the ship that crashed near here.
I am Boba Fett. The ship you seek is nearby.
Are the Imperial troops near this planet?
They are here, friend, and growing more powerful.
How far away?
Settle down.
So that's a mythosaur.
That's supposed to be a mythosaur?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
I don't think it looks anything like the mythosaur that... Isn't the mythosaur what the Mandalorians based that little badge off of?
Well, I think this is the original mythosaur. I could be wrong.
It's changed since then.
Follow me, friend.
He's our only chance. That?
Words to that. Why is it so close? The moon's so close.
You're asking why on this movie?
Yeah, you're right.
No! Don't destroy it! Towers.
Boba Fett, no! He's a friend. Don't hurt him. R2-D2 has detected contamination.
Oh, I thought it was Boba Fett.
R2 says it's some kind of sleeping virus that only affects humans. He says the
What?
only way to keep them alive is to let the blood rush to their heads.
I know this sleeping virus the Empire uses on its enemies. They have a remedy for it in the city. I could get some
Has
for
4
you.
fingers.
So does 3PO there. I think it's just the animation's easier.
Yeah.
Imagine climbing that damn thing.
You stay here while I get the serum.
Where's Han?
Hanging upside down.
Luke trusted me, and I'm your only chance of getting out of here alive.
Friend.
Do you understand me?
What, you ever seen that section before?
Not that particular species.
Although Boba Fett quickly located the serum for the sleeping virus, we had no idea of his real plan.
Just at a retail store, huh?
I have made contact with the rebels, and all is proceeding as you wish, Darth Vader.
What is it now?
What kind of cartoon shows this stuff is the question. In this universe?
Yeah, I know. It's...
No.
Uses real people. This is when GM, man, they started needing all those government bailouts after this.
Like that guy that made ladies' clothing said, man, everything started going overseas.
Yeah.
Deluxe 2 yellow cake to Pillsbury Plus yellow cake.
It's more like scratch.
With Pillsbury
That's a hell of a haircut.
They all probably were back then.
Yeah. That's one thing that kind of faded in Star Wars was like the strictly 70s looking haircuts.
These are Hungry Jack biscuits. Why, they bake up all big, hot, flaky, and delicious.
More, Ma.
That's my Hungry Jack. If you got one too.
Hungry Jack. They gobble them down and the place comes back for Hungry Jack.
Love that jingle.
Soviet President Brezhnev told 12 U.S. senators that the Soviet Union had once tested a neutron bomb but never put it into production. William Campilas, a 23-year-old former CIA employee, has been convicted of selling top-secret government documents to the Russians.
How about that?
And the medical community predicted this would be a busy time for maternity wards, but it hasn't happened. One nurse said most of the men must have been out shoveling snow.
Helps relieve most cold symptoms caused by every known virus. Every known virus. It's contact.
Every known virus?
Every known one, huh? Anthrax.
Julius Limbani. Don't worry.
That's,
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore.
Richard Harris. Jerry Harris is dead.
Oh, shit. That rest his soul.
He played Dumbledore in the first 2 films.
Oh, really?
Need some help?
Tells me, hey, just one person at a time.
Or is that all? Just some silly game.
It's like rebellion produced, you know?
Why are they backward? They should be upside down and bleed blood to your head.
Because that's what the virus does. They need it.
But I want them alive. Now that you've gotten their trust, They may take you to their new base. I see why they call you the best bounty hunter in the galaxy.
You must leave quickly, friend.
I wonder if all the aliens in these scenes are all canon.
Well, we've seen a few.
I mean, there's one whose head looked like cut up lettuce.
Yeah.
The Sidious hunt Yoda.
The Sidious hunt Yoda?
Yeah.
No, you didn't need to.
No, after Revenge of the Sith, he didn't see the need to, but I
Because
mean...
he wanted to see him, he wanted to see the world burn.
He just didn't concern himself. He just, the Jedi defeated as an institution.
He felt that it was just...
Yeah,
he was
Yoda's
powerless.
What happened?
Yeah, he
I don't know.
really looks different.
Well, somebody must know something. He says our friend Boba found serum for the talisman virus.
He would know
Boba, you're a hero and a faithful friend. What's the matter with R2?
I'm afraid, sir, it's because you said Boba is a friend and faithful ally.
What are you talking about?
We intercepted a message between Boba and Darth Vader, sir. Boba Fett is Darth Vader's right-hand man.
We'll meet again, friend.
I think 3PO's look bothers me the most.
Oh, yeah, because he just...
Yeah.
No, mine's Han. Look at him.
No, 3PO, because it makes it look like he has a mustache. But then his mouth's down there. It's supposed to be his nose, but it looks like shit.
It's the wires in his
like a
neck
Hitler
just
stash.
bobbling around.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Nope.
No. Can't be. Yeah, they didn't tear apart the living room downstairs. They tore apart the kids' room, though.
They better clean that up. They better clean that up.
They never do that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm thinking not.
They messed up his Bantha toy. That was a authentic Kenner product there. Oh, no, it's too big.
That's pretty big, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Rip its head off. Look at him.
That's kind of horse shit.
Let's go.
It's like that cheap outside turf carpet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go clean up your room.
That's how my dad talked to me. Go clean up your room.
That will keep him busy for a while.
Poor little guy.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it just ripped his head off, bud. I heard the very beginning of Across the little like notes from Across the Stars, which is one of the best prequel songs.
I can't believe how ugly these things are.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, it's...
Can't remember his name. Tarful in Revenge of the Sith. He was pretty cool. He's like much taller and bigger than Chewie. Chrysanthemum Black is definitely the coolest one, though.
Oh,
Strict quality control on the system of
he's got a flat screen, though.
chance for consumers everywhere to meet an Amorphian being. The motor abilities of Amorphian citizens are frequently impaired by malfunctions. This in no way reflects...
Thank you for selecting our brand of mini transmitter. It will provide many years of
Fun and valuable service.
It's a robot.
Yeah, they're Morphians.
Oh, what?
The canon wasn't solidified, obviously. Whip, stir, whip, 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 stir.
This is the first thing you'll need.
Anyways. That's a hell of a thing he did, though.
And by the way, let's start calling these
God
components
awful.
by their proper names.
Painful.
I know, it's hurting me.
And tiring.
I feel like I'm tired from watching this.
Every one of the 10,000
Motherfuckers have Tourette's on this planet.
Yeah.
And we'll assemble our mini transmitters together.
This is...
What is going on?
He's just...
This is just
My body's tensing
slow
up. My
and
body's tensing
painful.
up.
Oh, he really is.
It's
It's
slow
painful.
and painful.
Yeah,
I hate this. I get it. I've never watched this again.
I would never watch it again unless I was doing this.
I'll pass the song for generations.
I'll watch 4, and then this, and then 5.
It's like, why would you buy a kid of any race or species this toy?
I don't know, it can only apply to like ones with fingers and.
Well, not just that, but look at the people that made it.
Yeah, they don't seem trustworthy, do they?
This is Tobor.
Whoa.
Tobor, the telesonic robot.
That's kind of sweet.
Hell yeah.
It's moving, actually.
There's like ads every 5 minutes.
Oh, that's how it was probably till you were 5 years old.
I was watching ads on your
Look at that
grandma's TV. When I was a kid.
zipping around.
From Shopper.
Still around, too.
Tobor.
Tobor.
That's America right there. Have you seen the trailer?
I guess he's really good in Reagan.
I have not.
It doesn't
But they're trying to, they don't like Reagan right now.
I know.
Yeah.
Makes me want to watch it, even though I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, I don't
Because
wanna
I just
watch
don't really care, like, personally.
Yeah, I know he's good. I know people like him.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm gonna watch the movie. Well, Bald Eagles have made a comeback, so these guys did okay.
Yeah.
There's an eagle nest near my house. It is humongous.
Yeah, I've seen a couple.
Whirlpool home appliances.
Zoo.
So yeah, my parents have had some of those.
There's no. We'll be back.
I wonder if we're gonna have that one fan in the comments on this saying, "You guys talked over everything." I'm sorry, but there's nothing to appreciate here.
Yeah.
It is required viewing for all members of the Imperial forces.
Time now for Life on Tatooine.
It's
Brought to viewers everywhere in the hope that our own lives may be uploaded.
Tatooine.
Those are clips from 4, aren't they?
Yeah.
This transmission is
Oh, that is
unrehearsed
not.
and unedited.
Look at that guy.
And is hereby begun without further comment as to its lack of moral value.
You hear the music in the back?
Lack of moral value. That's this entire movie.
Yeah.
Very reminiscent of
We've seen that
episode
species.
4.
He's really just going to town
Oh,
with
yeah.
everything. God, imagine just. You think it's Warwick Davis?
He has to run and change for every role.
Well, I am certainly not going to get rich with customers like you. I thought I taught you to drink faster than that. Well, at least you're steady.
Wearing like a jogging suit.
Oh, got a crush on the bartender.
Today's
Look at
a
him.
big day.
What'll it be?
Hello, Acme.
She's one of the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Well, of course we can talk. We are talking. You're not ordering. I'm not pouring. We are not drinking.
When the hell were they in their prime? This is like the 70s. This is like 78.
60s, maybe?
I'm sorry I couldn't get back before.
Before what?
Until tonight, I thought about it a dozen times, but I had to be sure.
Excuse me. I have a customer waiting. I'll be right back.
Come back soon. I'll be waiting.
You want a cup of Jawa juice?
What the heck's that?
I used to think he said, "You want a cup of Joe with Jews?"
He's not a human?
How's your drink?
That's negative, Riz. What is he doing?
There's a flower on top of it.
I see there is. Do you want another drink?
Flowers for you. I wanted to bring you something, and that's all I could think of. When I left here the other night, I felt something that I haven't felt in longer than I care to remember.
Oh, Krillin.
Don't ever do this.
I won't. I know better.
Look at those fingers.
After all, only words. I
They were
probably.
more than words.
Oh, man, putting hands on her.
What did I say?
It doesn't matter, silly. What you said is not as important as what you meant.
I mean, that's true.
It was exactly the thing I needed.
I think it depends on what side of the aisle that statement's coming from. So.
It's Plagueis.
Just when he thinks it's all over, someone cares for him again. I wasn't
Jesus,
looking.
working behind the bar?
He's gonna get bounced out of there.
And I found a rotten.
Okay.
Krellman, listen, Krellman, you're kind and sweet and terribly attractive. If you're saying what I think you're saying, you felt you meant, I thought you needed to hear, then I just have one thing to say: I did not. Now, you stay just as long as you want.
That really disgusts
How
me.
does it
work?
Yeah.
It's just go straight down back to your
Leak
head.
when you go to sleep, unless it's like you have a drain plug that you.
Well, he's got a little
Can be used
orifice
for
there,
other,
and
can
it's
be
like-
used for other things?
He's got a big old sphincter in his head. He just like. It's like an enema on the fucking cranium.
Due to increased activity among subversive forces, we are placing a curfew on the entire Tatooine system effective immediately. This order will remain in effect until further notice.
Okay, Barbarine, take a break. I don't know how long.
I never heard him talk.
Please, I have enough aggravation.
Oh, look at the hand.
One more round before you leave, and this one's on me. Torque. The Empire has closed us down. Now, I know this sort of thing happens all the time.
This is just stunning.
I hate this.
Fellas, the party is over!
I hate this more than a lot of things I hate.
Come on, you guys. Haven't I always lent you money? Bloodlow, you of all creatures, please do me a favor.
Look at his fingers.
I said we're closed. Look, I'm sorry, we are closed. The Empire just imposed a curfew on this planet.
She does look tall as hell, doesn't she?
No, Torque, I don't want any more trouble.
She's got like one of the biggest dudes in the galaxy as a bouncer, and she's just like, no, it's okay.
This is like when I go to the bar and they're watching UFC.
Where's budget?
All right!
What are those species called? Like the aliens on there. Look, they actually look like aliens.
Whatever Tenebrous was.
Yeah, actually.
Just one more round,
Tenebrous?
He's a master of Plagueis.
Oh, yeah. Looks really good.
Doesn't that guy behind her kind of look like the species that was there helping, like, what part of the Emperor's, like, little council?
I mean, the guys that are always hanging around in the background, those are all humans.
How many Golden Girls?
Yeah, that's. But they got
How many
like,
Golden
white,
Girls
they got
are
like
there?
weird, like that person right there.
Yeah,
What's her name?
was.
That mouse.
What's her name?
Look at that.
What the?
Giant fucking rat.
Is that the creature?
Thing. Yeah.
That's canon. That's crazy.
Dude, these patrons are assholes. You remember them, Zach? They're from
the guy with the little straw mouth.
Yeah, they're
from the moon.
The moon of Pantora.
That dance.
I can't tell you how much I hate this. I don't want to be here. I want to leave. Could watch anything else.
I mean, it's probably more entertaining. I started trying to watch the beginning of The Rise of the Planet of the Apes, the one with Harry Osborn in it. Whatever his fucking name is.
Yeah, James
Franco. And it was very underwhelming. So I'm glad.
I want to watch that one.
That's my least favorite one of the three.
Yeah, it's a very slow start.
But it gets. I think
I've heard it gets better.
Yeah, I think that movie is good. The second and third one are some of the best movies I've seen, like top 100 probably.
Yeah, she got them all fucking in the
like
movie.
that guy on the right. Yeah, doesn't he look like?
That's her bouncer.
Yeah, it just.
She's gonna have to buy new cups. They're all carrying them off.
No, that guy's bouncer taking it and handing it to the little guy. They just walk out playing. They're spinning around.
Like that band in
I've never seen it
Nightmare
anywhere
Before
else.
Christmas.
Now it's good night, friend.
What?
Good night, friend.
Everyone's very touchy-feely in this movie.
The 70s, baby.
Yeah.
Back then, love was free. At least they thought.
That's what Adam West thought.
Yeah. Couldn't believe that.
I forgot they were watching this.
Who's the cameraman?
I don't know. I just said
Which love wasn't
it was
even
a
real. That
low
wasn't real.
moral.
That was just-
Return to base.
Message received and obeyed.
Like that antenna.
No 10-4, just message.
You, stay here. There's a male missing from this household. It's possible he's one of the rebels we're looking for.
Yeah, that face is just a bad face. That one step really had a lot of give.
Uh-oh. The suspense.
Tell us, Fred. Sure. All of these are safe used as directed. But Anison combines that safety with extra strength.
Like I noticed that most of the other brands that were there beside the Anison are the ones that are still here with us today.
Yeah. The hell? Oh, I was naked. God damn it, Tom.
What do you do?
Just spit water all over the place and put it in his controller. Because he said, what the heck?
Damn. Show me them hoes. Dude, egg muffins are great.
They are.
You don't say.
I'm interested.
Hey, what's going on here?
Hey,
man?
Pam.
Mercury? Not around anymore.
I'm driving a Mercury.
$4,000.
Damn. $4,000.
I still say that Wookiee mom could probably tear him in
blast
half.
his ass.
You look how he's like, he ain't really hustling down the stairs, is he?
Look, 30:45? Sweetheart, that's okay. All right, everything's okay now. Here's your daddy. Boy, is he groomed. It's okay, everybody. He's gone.
He's just it. He's just gone.
Well, huh? Your son's been
I want to bite his lip. I just want to bite his lip. Tear it off.
I gotta go. Have a nice life day, but be careful. A lot of troopers in the area. Chewie, check and see if the coast is clear.
Yeah, they won't find that guy, will they? Take off the bandolier, you know?
What are they gonna do when they come back looking for that stormtrooper? He's just gone.
He fell, man.
He's gone. That's what matters.
Wait, he's actually alive for how long?
We'll be looking for him.
I think originally the idea was like no one ever even goes to the surface of the planet like when they're in the forest.
Yeah.
When do they
There's
reunite?
spiders down there, man.
Yeah.
Han and Chewbacca.
You just keep watching.
5th movie. It's disgusting.
She's like, we're banging tonight.
She missed that Harry.
They just started making out.
Look how big her snout is.
I know, I noticed that earlier.
She's just kind of ugly.
Fuck
She
yeah,
takes after her dad, I'll tell you that.
No, that's her dad. That's his dad.
Dad.
That's his dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we have a lot of insinuations with Itchy's
with that
little
with
acid
his
trip,
VR
right?
thing.
Yeah, so.
Glad you're home, Chewbacca.
You need to call that guy in Pulp Fiction.
The wolf.
Yeah.
This is a general alert. Calling Officer B4711. Officer B4711.
Wait a minute. I think I can handle it.
Is this a report about the missing trooper?
It is, sir. Trooper B4711 was here with 3 other men. He packed a lot of food from this house and he robbed me blind. Then he took off for the hills.
Get that railing fixed.
Okay, there's okay.
Yes, sir. Identification is very important.
You know what made this movie crazy?
Have a wonderful celebration.
I think it's kind of gradually gotten better though.
It's because you have to accept it. You can't leave.
It's called emotional immunity. Yeah. People do when they go to prison. They do it for all kinds of things. Like, I wouldn't change it for the world.
It's killing me on the inside.
It's the best thing that ever happened to me, you know?
This is the greatest thing I've ever watched.
This is god fucking awful. Is what
What is this, a cult?
this is. Like snow globes.
Like, you haven't seen anything yet.
What do you mean? There's like 20 minutes left.
Can you just believe how long the scenes are?
Yeah, it's just it's killing me. I'm used to like cut.
I've never seen anything like this.
What is this? Why do they have Jedi clothes on?
And if you think about it, if you don't include the scenes where the people in the scene are watching something through like a television screen, there's only been like 4 scenes.
I know.
The whole movie.
Production was very low. So
The red rope.
This is fucking the thing that Richard Nixon talked about. Bohemian Grove shit.
Bohemian Grove.
Should I comment? Should I relay what he had to say?
I know what he said.
Jesus.
Commercials. Commercials are the best part. Jesus. Look at this guy.
3PO.
It's the thing up there.
Oh, I gotta sync it with these voices.
No nonsense pantyhose makes good sense. They're sheer and they fit well. The ventilated cotton line panels means you're always comfortable.
You got direct access, I guess. Yeah.
1978.
Pantyhose.
This is putting me in the holiday spirit.
Where did like everyone go?
Happy Life Day, everyone.
I smell a closing scene coming up.
Artu and I wish that we were more than just mechanical beings.
Chewbacca, we were so
No, hey, girl.
we were all right.
You know, he's exactly what he was fucking thinking.
Yeah, he's thinking.
I'm glad I could be here.
Look how handsome he is, too. He's just crazy.
We celebrate a day of peace.
I can't tell you how much I hate this. I can't express how much.
It's what this is like.
She still looks pretty, yeah.
What this is like if you went to your kid's holiday pageant,
Yeah.
and then they sang first, but you had to stay for the rest of it.
Well,
So they're all
I had different aging kids, so but I've been there like, oh shit. Can't just, you know.
Well, see, if Isabel had one,
Yeah.
then Amelia would be in the audience with me.
Yeah.
So you're watching.
Yeah, like
Isabel
Malachi in
would sing
first grade.
and then everybody else just came after.
When Malachi was in first grade, I had to do that.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what would have been a plot twist is if the old guy who was helping them out ended up being a fucking plant or something. Trying to go in and make this
Turns him
interesting.
in.
Turns him in or some shit, and they have a getaway on the Falcon. You know?
They bring his character back in Andor.
Yeah. Oh my God, would it be nuts? He'd be 90 years old.
Well, he's dead, I'm sure. He's got to be dead. But they bring his character back.
Yeah.
Just what are they doing?
Doesn't it just seem like they're gonna drink Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
Doesn't it? And die.
Looks like his head's sitting on a pillow. Like someone's cut his head off. And it's just sitting there.
It's probably why they double down on the tone of the Empire after this.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, we gotta bring that back.
Yeah.
What's it excited about now? My goodness, the Star Wars TIE Fighter and X-Wing.
Those old ships were cool.
Oh yeah, they were.
My cousins had a lot of the actual ships.
Yeah.
They're pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of sweet.
Yeah, the lines have a little charm to them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I have a few of the bounty hunters from the original Kenner line down at the house.
I remember.
And there's just something cool about some of those figures.
Yeah. Your dad makes it, right?
And it's homemade wine.
That's kind of cool. Dandelion? And he did blackberry.
Dandelion, blackberry. Yeah.
I'd like to try that.
It's so slow and boring.
Did they fix the banister at least?
Looks like it.
I don't know, be a Warren basketball game and be at this.
We need t-shirts. Say we survived that movie. Like the guys in the Lord of the Rings said that they survived Helm's Deep.
Yeah, which is awesome. But not a word I would use to describe this movie.
No. So, what did you think?
Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
I need like 35 seconds.
Okay? You gotta really collect yourself. I only took notes of some of the commercials, man. That fucking show was just, it was slow, agonizing, and painful.
No, you took two of my words.
Yeah, and it was just, God, it was like sludging. You had to sludge through.
Yeah, it wasn't like it's so bad it's good. Like
no,
which I don't even get that phenomenon personally myself.
I don't either.
That was the most.
But I can't imagine anyone thinking this is good.
That was the most absurd, preposterous, ridiculous, disturbing, irresponsible, reprehensible, disparaging, crazy, demented, disgusting, confusing, irreverent, lonely, frustrating, offensive, insane, wasteful, conflicted, irrevocable, wanton, reckless, repugnant, disappointing, lethargic movie I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, it's like
it was bad. Like, I had to wonder, like, what were those guys? The only thing I can think is like they just wanted to milk. The Star Wars took off, and like we need to get more out of this. We can squeeze this for more.
It just doesn't
so they
make
just
any
threw that out
sense.
there.
Like,
No, but like, the kids love Chewie, right? And they love the droids. Let's just get them out there. Well, let's make a Christmas thing, and the parents will just say, "Oh, it'll be great." And then they put it out there, and it's some stormtroopers.
Yeah. From my understanding, you know how there was like the scene in the treehouse with like the whip stir, which is like the most bonkers thing I think in this.
That was kind of funny.
Literally like the fucking Swedish chef on there.
Well, when you're watching it, it's like it was funny to me because I was thinking like, when did they think when they were filming this? Like, all right, that was a good take. You know, like it looked like I could imagine like, all right, just have fun with this, just for kids, like that part. But everything else, when you're putting all together, because I think different production teams did all the different like the scene in the bar with the golden girl.
I don't know. I have to wonder how much weed and alcohol was involved in the making of this film.
Yeah.
Producers just sitting around like smoking cigarettes, and they're just like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. Well, the idea that they got like famous people kind of be in it.
Mm-hmm.
I just. Yeah, I mean, what do you think of the Boba Fett stuff?
The animation was of its time, a product of its time.
Yeah.
And
but the style,
it just doesn't make any sense. None of it makes any sense.
I have nothing to say. There's just nothing to fucking say. It's just bad. It was just you can't critique it. I mean, I've said everything I needed to say in the fucking reaction. I mean, it was just shit.
Yeah, like.
It was just a slow.
Is it the worst thing you've ever watched?
It wasn't even a slow burn that was rewarding at the end.
Yeah.
It was just not put together well.
Yeah.
And it was a drag, and then it was over.
Yeah.
And they had little interruptions in there.
Yeah.
I literally think it's like they're just milking the franchise for something, for airtime.
Yeah. I guess George wasn't really involved in this. I think he just trusted NBC. I think NBC put it on. They got like
it's nice to know that they've been fucking things up for a long time. They didn't start recently.
Canceled good shows and
I will never watch this again in my life.
There's no reason to.
I never would have watched it if it wasn't for him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I think it is the worst thing I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, what's worse than this?
I guess it just depends on what's more painful for you to watch as opposed to what's more poorly made. Because there's a movie out there called Cannibal Holocaust. Maybe you could watch sometime.
Well, I heard it's like...
I don't think you'd have a very bad time.
Well, yeah. But that's that, like... I'm sure that has a production value, right?
It's something.
Well, I know there's
I'm just saying, like, you'd watch it and you'd regret what it left you with.
Yeah, there's scenes in it that were filmed illegally and stuff, too,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. That just doesn't seem like my type of... I don't like horror. But this is just like a poorly made movie of my favorite franchise.
Yeah, it's just badly made.
It's just badly made. It is so long and boring.
It's 2 hours.
Longer
This is a torture method.
I can't believe it was that long.
Yeah.
This is a torture method. You just strap someone
like
down.
Chinese water
strap
torture.
someone down in the seat.
Like when you're just watching fucking lumpy, like...
It's like what they're doing to those fucking prisoners over in Afghanistan or Iraq or wherever, where they're like tormenting them by playing Barney songs all the fucking time and heavy metal. It's like they just put this on, strap them up, and hold their eyes open like in Clockwork Orange.
That'd probably be the one thing they wouldn't do. Not that one.
Don't do that.
We say that for the big guys. Yeah. It's awful. I think it's the worst thing I've ever watched.
The only redeeming thing, the only redemption it had was the fact that it was Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
It was Carrie Fisher. It was Mark Hamill, and they did have James Earl Jones.
Yeah, and you see
Vader's voice.
And then you see those characters have new scenes.
Peter Mayhew.
Yeah, and you see like I just want to see. I just want to watch Han Solo, legitimately not. That character from that era, that actor, say new things.
Yeah.
Now he was saying things that are consistent with, like, just sitting there, complaining about something, but it was cool. There's like a 3 seconds of like, oh, that's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. And it makes you think about how shit the production value was of like the cantina, that guy's little pawn shop. Place looked like a goddamn room with drywall that they put like shitty.
Yeah, he had like a shoebox that he got off the shelf, which I know they used practical props and just made them look like things in that universe, but that literally looked just like a shoebox they took off the shelf.
Yeah.
And they're light bright. They literally had just cassette players in that table.
Yeah.
And you could tell they were cassette players. Not just if you were looking and could tell, but they were just literally cassette tape players that were side by side.
Yeah.
And the little stations on that table.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was god awful.
Do we have a favorite commercial?
I don't know. I agree. I think Tobor was my favorite.
I like the name Tobor.
It was the robot. That was the coolest one.
My
Whirlpool. The guy that was talking about the unions.
Yeah.
Reminds me a little bit of Al Bundy because he sold women's shoes.
Yeah.
So this guy was a union clothes maker. Everything.
Mine is Trail Tracker, the toy that you draw.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was neat.
That was cool.
I was wondering if like it attracts. You know how like Etch-a-Sketches and everything, the lead.
Yeah.
Like I wonder, is it actually drawing on that paper with those pencils, or is it attracting like metal?
It has to be some kind of a dry erase
in there, and it's like following it. But if that was the case, why wouldn't it just stay still? So
you
it
have
has
to rebuy
something...
another marker every time too.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I'm curious how that thing.
Yeah, I think that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
And weird enough, my mom got me something when I was like way older. Like I think I was married out of the house, like some toy. Mm-hmm. And it was similar to that, except more modern. And you didn't draw it. You
didn't put it somewhere else, right?
Yeah,
and it would follow like around.
Yeah, it follows some kind of predetermined path that you have to choose. And
I remember seeing stuff about that. I never.
Yeah, and I just I was older, and She's like, we'll keep it here so you don't lose it. I'm like, who'd you get this for? Me or you? You know? I'm like, married.
Look.
Yeah.
She's playing with it.
Oh, Lita.
Lita. A grown woman. He said that to her the other day when I was here.
What he say?
Because she parked his car. He parked her car wrong in the garage.
Yeah.
By her standards.
Oh.
She's trying to back out. And she's like, Mark, you parked my car wrong. He's like, oh, Lita, you're a grown woman.
She's like on the opposite end of the grown. This is funny. Like,
yeah, I already hate old movies. Not old. I don't hate old movies, but I hate like how they look.
Yeah.
And this just made it worse.
Well, it's just for me in older films. Usually, it's just the way that they were directed. Because it's like a lot of older westerns, like the John Wayne ones, as an example, or Bonanza.
Yeah.
The Rifleman. You have it just her like, hey, and they have these weird kind of like just not very fluid scenes.
Yeah.
Like the acting is very stiff, and I know it was serviceable for its time.
Yeah.
And things weren't as nuanced as acting grew over time.
I think they cover that actually in that Hollywood movie.
Yeah.
Like
so
he plays like a character. Like he's always the same.
Mm-hmm.
And then this little girl comes and she's like a new generation of actors.
Yeah.
This movie's almost 50 years old. You know. I mean.
Yeah, it's certainly the worst thing I've ever watched.
It's horrible. I hate it. I hate it more.
Well, even by the standards that it has to operate within the standards of that
era.
Well, not
because even back then people thought it was terrible.
Okay, well, no, I'm trying to say that like the franchise.
Yeah.
Okay, the franchise is a bar.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, Star Wars is awesome.
Yeah.
And then they give you this.
Yeah.
It's operating within this.
Must have been a huge blow to George, at the time.
Yeah.
So because all they had was 4.
Well, I mean, they came back strong with 5.
They came back strong with 5. Yeah.
George regrets it.
Yeah, I mean, I know he regretted this. I mean,
this is horrible.
I mean, it was impossible to find. It's like what happened is like I think pirates took it from like NBC and they put on like because back then people would have VHSs and shit.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't do it. You couldn't get it anywhere.
So
somehow it got out.
They could have buried it, but the pirates they came.
They stayed alive on the internet for like 20 years too.
Yeah.
They stayed alive on the internet. People kept watching it, and George was like, trying to control it.
It's out. It's like a viral outbreak.
I'm so unsatisfied.
Yeah,
it's sad that part of my evening was wasted on this, but I understand that it's because I didn't have anything even creatively destructive to say about it. It was just bad.
Yeah, there was no.
I couldn't even be funny about it. It was just.
Scenes are too long.
Just bad. It's not entertaining. It's not
made
well.
No sense. Made no
like
sense.
the only thing I could say was mildly entertaining was the whip, stir, and the freaking VR. The idea because we're perverts of what was this VR thing?
Yeah.
What can you do with it? Like,
watch, this is gonna get like 75,000 views.
Well, just because of where it's going, what's insinuated by him watching it.
Yeah, like and the way the salesman, whatever his name is, the way he was implying.
I mean, really, have a happy life to it.
Yeah, like, that's why it was weird.
Yeah.
So I just don't.
Actually, my favorite thing as far as commercials or intermissions was the news broadcast.
The Soviet Union.
The Soviet Union thing. The fucking talking about the birth rate.
Yeah.
And like they're expecting a boom.
Yeah.
During that blizzard.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, all the men must have been out shoveling snow.
Yeah.
It's just like shit like that. Like, wow, it's just like a little bit, like a little
yeah, because that's like real life
of
stuff.
Life back then.
Yeah, that's what was cool was the real life stuff. It's weird to hear news about the Soviet Union.
It's weird. This is what you should do if one of us gets in trouble. You just strap us down to a chair and just play this movie.
I wouldn't do that
on repeat.
No.
No, it just
that's what that suit.
It's not even like
I don't know that.
Oh, this is so bad. I would do that. Like it just. I want nothing to do with it ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just.
Watch the next
I don't understand. There's nothing to really even expound on.
Yeah, you can't even criticize it.
No,
like not in a creative way, like you said. Like
terrible.
Because you're watching, you're thinking like, it can't be that bad because we're getting Star Wars. It just might be like bad production value, but no, it's not that. It's literally just a bunch of small stories connected together of bad Wookiee outfits in a fucking shitty treehouse.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Even for you and Zach, who have much more deep Star Wars lore and knowledge than I do, even you guys are sitting here like, this doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, just how it's produced, it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense as a story, the way the scenes go into the next scenes, and like, well, I mean, like,
what can man do against such reckless hate?
Yeah,
that's what's happening here. It's like fucking what. There's no defense against this. It's just there's no defense. There's no critique.
Yeah.
I can't even bring up my own game to the table.
Yeah.
To make some kind of comedy routine out of this. It's just shit.
Just no one deserves to watch. I mean, no one deserves to watch this.
No reward is worth this.
No reward is worth this. Nothing's worth this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wasted 2 hours of my life.
Yeah, it is the worst
I'm too young.
thing I've ever watched. And
Wish I could remember the quote from Billy Madison.
that was the most insanely idiotic thing. Yeah, he goes through a long rant. But we're all dumber.
We're all dumber for having heard it.
God have mercy.
God have mercy on your soul.
Simple no would have been all right. And the idea that the fucking Lumpy had this media that he was able to consume. This visual.
What do you keep calling him Lumpy? Is that actually his name?
Fucking Itchy, Lumpy.
It said it on there.
And goddamn Mala. Oh, come on. Pay attention.
Okay. Oh, well.
We're gonna do it again. We're doing a sequel. We're back by popular demand.
Steve Bender, right?
I'm getting PTSD.
Written by all these people, huh?
All those professional writers, and they couldn't have pulled out something better.
This is the only thing worth listening to on this motherfucker. There it is. Yeah, Mala, Itchy, and Lumpy.
Patty Maloney. Maloney, you're baloney.
Oh,
Let me tell you. Patty Baloney here. Yeah, why do you have this visual media that had Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, but is that just rebellion propaganda? Like, it doesn't even make sense, because at the end of it, the heroes get betrayed and there's no resolution.
No.
The cartoon within this show is bad.
no, there's no sense to it whatsoever. There's no reasoning that out. You can't iron the details out. I mean, fucking, they have footage of Vader.
Yeah.
And Boba Fett's communication. You could argue that C-3PO or R2-D2 accessed it.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't see Boba Fett approaching it and approaching the fucking general store.
No.
And
yeah, like, it's like an ATM, and it's so weird. The only thing that was, like, to me, was relatively decent was, like, the idea of, like, going through this marketplace and there's aliens and...
I liked some of the... I will admit, like, in the animated sequences when they go to the towns, like, some of the animation of the background sets was kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
It reminded me of, I can't remember his name, but he's a French artist.
Jack Walls.
No, it's not going to come to me. I know it won't.
God damn, I want to name the guy from that the movie series. The Murder on the Orient Express. What's his name? The guy with the mustache.
Yeah.
It starts with a P.
Hercule Poirot.
Poirot.
Hercule Poirot.
Regardless,
let's just end this.
Yeah, this is bad. We're rambling because there's nothing to really bring to the table.
No, yeah, we owe this nothing. We should get paid.
If anything, it's taking things from us.
Yeah.
It's taking our time.
No sacrifice is so great to watch this.
It's taking our health.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's it.
We're sorry.
Yeah. Appreciate you if you watch this. I know people get a kick out of watching us suffer. I don't like ever reacting to things
I'd be more
dislike.
impressed the people that sat through a full-length reaction of it.
I don't know if they did. They probably just skipped to the good parts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I understand like a YouTube thing where you just kind of jump through some clips.
And you're just seeing them like, ugh.
Yeah, but you're watching a full-length one.
Because you have to watch the movie too.
Yeah, you have to just go through the fucking trenches with us.
Yep. So anyways, guys, that's it. Much love. See you next time.
This is scarier than any horror movie.